Hi, welcome to Mad English TV. If I ask you, where were you when the earthquake struck? What should your answer be? We were walking to school. We are walking to school. We had walked to school. What do you think? I'm going to tell you. The first one is right. We were walking to school. Okay, so this lesson is on the past continuous verb tense. Now we make the past continuous tense by using the past form of the verb be, and we put ing on our main verb. Okay, look at this example. I was looking for you. Okay, here we have our verb be, and we have ing on our main verb look. Okay, so it's very easy to make. Now, we use the past continuous tense to talk about things that were happening in the past. For example, I was making lunch when you called. Okay, back there, I was making lunch and then you called me. So I could say I was making lunch when you called. Okay, now that's different than the simple past, because in the simple past, we're just talking about an event. It's finished. It happened, okay? I made pizza yesterday. Okay, but if it's the past continuous, it means we're sort of going back in time and we're talking about the process. So let's say I'm making pizza right now and you try calling me, but my hands are dirty and I don't want to touch my phone. Okay, so after I'm finished making the pizza, I wash my hands and then I'll give you a call and say, hey, sorry, I was making pizza. My hands were dirty and I didn't want to touch my phone. Okay, did you hear that? I used the past continuous tense. I was making pizza when you called. Okay, now there's a lot of situations in English where you can use the simple past or the past continuous. It's your choice. Okay, let's look at this example. I waited for the bus for 2 hours this morning. I was waiting for the bus for 2 hours this morning. Okay, here we have the simple past, and here we have the past continuous. They both mean pretty much the same thing, so you can just choose which one you want to use. Okay, so let's look at some examples of how we use the past continuous tense. I think the only way you can really learn verb tenses is by looking at examples and getting some practice. Okay, so where were you? I was just using the bathroom. Okay, so let's say me and you are shopping and suddenly I don't see you anymore. Hey, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Where were you? And you can say, I was just using the bathroom. Okay? Are you gonna go to school this fall? Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I changed my mind. Okay, if you ask me, are you gonna go to school this fall? I can say, yeah, I was thinking about going to school this fall, but I changed my mind now. Now I'm not going. Okay? Was thinking. Why didn't you sleep? Why didn't you sleep? You can say, I was working on my project all night. Okay? I was driving to Houston when the hurricane warning was issued. Okay? Was driving to Houston when this happened, when the warning was issued over the radio, right? Let's say you're driving to Houston, you turn on the radio and they say, there's a really bad hurricane going to hit, all the roads are going to be closed, so you might want to go back and wherever you're from, don't come to Houston because it's flooded here. So the past continuous tense is actually very easy to make, and it's a very common tense in English. But I think the confusing thing comes when you're not sure if you should use a different verb tense or you should use the past continuous. For example, this verb tense is very similar to the past continuous, the past perfect continuous. Okay? I was thinking of you yesterday. That's the past continuous. I had been thinking of you yesterday. That's the past perfect continuous. So maybe you're not sure which one should I use. Well, I'll tell you, this verb tense is very rare. We rarely use it in English. So if you're ever thinking about, if you're not sure whether to use this verb tense or this verb tense, go with this one. We use this all the time in English. It's very common. We rarely use this one. I'm going to make a lesson on this verb tense in the future, but for now I just want to tell you that it's quite rare. Okay, I think the problem is when people start learning verb tenses, they see that English has 12 verb tenses. Okay, that's a lot, and they think, wow, I'm going to need to know each one, and they're all very common. But that's not true. Not all verb tenses are equal. We use some verb tenses a lot, and we use other ones very rarely. Okay, so this verb tense actually isn't very important, but I'm going to make a lesson on it because all verb tenses are used in English and you should know it, even though it's not as important as this one. Okay, so let's do some homework. I want you to tell me what you were doing yesterday at 4 p.m. What were you doing yesterday at 4 p.m.? Okay, let me know in the comments right down there, and remember to use the past continuous verb tense. Okay, see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.